tales have been told about Mulandir, the lost city of the Shapers. While some scholars go so far as to doubt its very existence, others claim that it was a utopia, an unconquerable city in a valley of never-ending summer. However, they all agree on one thing. Whoever finds it will go down in history.
All right.
Sure.
I'll take a look.
All right, why not?
Fine.
Here goes nothing.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Fair enough. Let's do this. Get ready.
I'll keep you shielded.
Let's do this.
Fine. More fighting. Does this never end? You'll regret this. Danger up ahead.
Now, would you look at that?
They will fall.
You read my mind.
All right. Danger up ahead.
Here we go.
We'll
Fair
do.
enough.
I'll keep
Let's
you
do
Read my
this.
mind.
Get ready.
Fine.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Huh? Blasted armor. Got it.
What Pilskin wants.
What
Yes.
do we need?
What's next?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Corporal?
Now.
Yes. We should get moving.
So, what's the plan? Just give the word.
Whatever's necessary.
What's next?
Huh?
You read my mind.
Yes. Sure. All right, here goes nothing.
Now would you look at that?
Yes? Focus area.
Let's see.
Focus. Uh-huh.
And all right. Danger up ahead.
Plan.
Huh? Yes? Huh. Intriguing.
Understood.
You read my mind. Will do.
Got it.
That way? Changed your mind?
Wait. Wait, what?
Changed your mind?
Corporal?
Yes.
Will do. Yes?
So, what's the
Yes.
plan? Just give the
Now
word.
would you look at that? Got it.
Huh?
Would you look at that? It worked.
I was half expecting the city to blow up in our faces.
Now, wait. Do you hear that?
Niehaus hammer.
Tiara's breath. What in the blazes was that?
A steel guardian, it must have been. They are one of the many creatures the Shapers created to keep their cities safe.
Yeah, a giant walking armor with a bloody spiked club sure helped to ease their citizens' minds.
Well, it's dead now, and the path is clear. Let's find out what's behind that door.
You got it.
Let's see.
Nexus or not, there's definitely an impressive energy radiating from behind that door. Kind of unsettling, to be honest. So, Tahar, do you want to go in?
Yes, just stay wary. We have no idea what to expect.
The stone doors fall shut behind you as you step through the overgrown arch, and you are met by an almost eerie silence. Yet you immediately feel a presence, a power long forgotten, waiting for someone or something to wake it from its slumber. The Nexus must be nearby.
Incredible. So, this is the Nexus?
The upper levels. We'll need to go further down to find the heart. Come.
What do we need?
Sounds like a plan.
Don't let down your guard.
Uh-huh. That way?
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear: none of their marvels would have been possible without an incredible amount of magical energy. According to Iskrim, this is it. The heart of the Nexus. The source of the Shaper's power.
Well, blow me down with a feather. And here I thought this couldn't get any more impressive.
Then I'm guessing we got lucky? This is the Nexus?
Yes, we've found Mullendear's heart. So, as I said already to Har, if we're to find out anything about the Bloodburn in this city, it'll be here. Do you see that massive pillar in the center? That's where the Shapers drew their energy from. They used it to communicate, to store knowledge, to power the mechanisms in their city, and to build some of their most magnificent creations.
Did you just say they used this place to communicate?
Yes, apparently some Shapers were able to communicate with each other by thought alone.
I've heard about that. But what does this Nexus have to do with it?
Well, their telepathy wasn't an innate skill. It was something the higher castes learned through somehow joining their minds to that pillar. They were connected.
Well, that does sound useful.
And a little bit scary.
Nihav's hammer. Do you feel that?
Energy. Seems there's still some left.
Yeah. And what's that? Looks like some kind of anvil?
Could that be where the Shapers forged their creations?
Very likely so, yes. Wait. How about a little experiment? That strange rune Lacane gave you. Could I, borrow it for a moment?
What for?
As I said, a little experiment. These shards we found on the ghosts outside. I think I might be able to combine them with our rune.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have no idea what we're messing with.
Corporal, please, just trust me. I've worked with Shaper artifacts before, and I know what I'm doing.
All right. Go ahead.
Thank you. Wow, that's interesting.
What?
The runes. They look alike.
So, Lacane gave us a Shaper rune?
Might be, yeah.
And you're still sure you want to do this?
I am. It may take a while, so I suggest you take a look around in the meantime.
What's next? Yes. Let's see.
Yes?
Yes?
Just give the word.
What's that?
Looks like a map of Fiara. A very old one.
So this is what the world looked like during the reign of the Shapers. That's fascinating.
Indeed. You see those markings? Glyphs. They look like someone carved them into the stone.
Can you make out what they say?
I've been trying, but
Yes. Yes, that's it. Over here, quickly!
Isgrim?
Ah, there you are. I was right. It worked. Look.
I don't see anything.
Just take a look. Here, Tahar.
What the heck just happened? What did you do?
I don't know. The rune. It must have reacted to you somehow, Tahar.
Yes, but why? What did you do to it?
I joined it with the shards we found on the Ghost Watchers. I'm guessing that caused some kind of magical reaction when you, as the rune owner, touched it.
So we're bound to the city now.
No, of course not. But I think the rune got stronger. Still, I'll have to do more research on this. I can't help but feeling that these runes are an ocean and we've merely touched the surface.
Let's just hope there isn't a monster on the bottom.
Anyway, what now? We still haven't learned anything new about the Bloodburn or the song.
That's right, we haven't. But while I was working on the rune, a thought occurred to me. Remember how I told you that some of the higher caste Shapers were able to communicate by thought alone, by telepathy? Frankly, I believe that's exactly what the song is. Telepathy.
You mean we're hearing the thoughts of a Shaper?
The Shapers are extinct, so no. But it might be someone else using Shaper magic or sort of mental echo. The memories of the dead.
I'm not sure what you mean by a mental echo.
Well, the Shapers left all kinds of traces, didn't they? And those specters we fought on the surface are proof that their magic is still prevalent. Also, we know they use telepathy to communicate, so who knows? Maybe this song is just a lost, forgotten thought that somehow made it through the millennia.
That's almost poetic.
Be that as it may, how does that get us any closer to finding a cure for the Bloodburn?
Because it tells us what has to be done next. Reactivate the Nexus.
Why?
Because it might allow us to do the same thing that the Shapers did. Join our minds to that pillar. We could connect to the collective subconscious of an extinct race, which then again could help us understand the song and its origin.
That sounds intriguing. How do we reactivate it, though?
Good question. But I believe those two pedestals have something to do with it. I'm pretty sure they're what used to be conjuring the energy of this place.
And they're empty. So we need to find whatever was in there, don't we? A power source.
Yeah. The only question is how.
I think I have an idea. Let's get back to that map. I think Isgrim should take a look at it.
Something you need?
Here we go. What do you make of this, Isgrim?
A map of old Fiara. By Nehalf, this is incredible.
Yes, but I was talking about those markings. They look as though they were added manually, don't they? I've started translating them already, but I'm stuck. Can you take a shot?
Let me see. Zaganar Zavuladun. Stones of... Wait. You're right. The stones of the essence and their location.
But why would someone hide the stones and then mark their location?
Who says someone hid them? Maybe they were just brought somewhere else. It's common knowledge that the last years of the Shapers were chaotic, and they might have had a good reason to abandon this nexus.
Then maybe it's not a good idea to bring them back, don't you think?
Well, the thing is, without the stones, we're stuck. We need this place up and running to understand the song. Even if my theory about it being telepathy is wrong, without power, we can't access the archive neither.
Then we need to find them.
Absolutely. And I suggest we start right away.
Hold your horses. We're not getting these stones anytime soon.
Why?
Because if that map is anywhere near accurate, one of those stones is located in what's now Aeonir's Blade. No point going in there without an army.
The Iron Falcons. Right.
Iron Falcons?
You don't know. The Iron Falcons are an order that is protecting the tomb of Foil Darg. They're fighting the world's end, so to speak. What about the other marking, Iria? Maybe...
Hold on. The Field Darg? The ancient evil?
Yeah, them. According to the lore, the Guardians locked them in this tomb. But the seal has gotten weaker as time went by, so for over 800 years, the Iron Falcons have been protecting it. I'm surprised you know so little of your own country's lore, Tahar.
Well, my father was never interested in old myths.
The Fieldarg aren't a myth, not at all. If it weren't for the Falcons, Fiara would be history by now. That's not to say they're a likable bunch. Word has it that they're fanatically religious, self-righteous pricks. But I guess living in the desert with only skeletons to keep you company does that to you.
What about the other marking?
That one's even worse. This land where the marking points to doesn't even exist anymore. It's right in the Black Sea.
Damn it, you're right. But, that doesn't necessarily mean that this island doesn't exist anymore, does it? Maybe the cartographers of our era simply haven't discovered it yet. We could build a ship, right? Sail there and find out.
Yeah, maybe. But again, for that we need support. Someone who can provide us with influence, money, and at least some troops against whatever we'll face there. Not to mention the fact, Tahar, that your former general has probably already sent his dogs on us.
Ideas?
What about that village mayor, Clara Farland? Didn't she tell us something about certain friends she has?
True. And there was a shapeshifter.
Yeah, though I still don't think this is a good idea. How about the Moorhair elves? You told me they're investigating the Bloodburn too, didn't you?
All right. It might be worth a try.
In the shadow of the eponymous mountain lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Bargagor. It is home to the Orcish tribe called the Firewielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts, from the undead to demons. While most travelers stay away from Bargagor for this very reason, the Firewielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to Orcish culture, only through constant conflict and danger can a people stay strong and persevere.
All right, here we are. The foot of Bargagor.
And you still think this is a good idea?
I don't think we have a choice. We need all the allies we can find.
Uh-huh.
If it isn't the dreaded Corporal, I was just about to go on my own.
Well, you're in luck. It turns out we do need an ally. Troops, to be precise.
I had a feeling. And yes, I can help you, provided you help me first.
That was the deal. What do you want?
Your help in preventing a war.
Preventing? I don't mean to be rude, but aren't your kind usually the ones who start them?
That's what most people think. Let me explain. The leader of our tribe is planning to reignite an old war. The War of the Six Races. In other words, he wants to send this world back into chaos. It's stupid and dangerous. But many of my brethren fail to see that. Krell tells them that our tribe has become weak, and that by invading the Nortander and the Elven Empire, we will teach the world to live in fear of us again, as it should be. What they don't see is that no one would benefit from this war. The Firewielders would be wiped out. That's as sure as the sunrise. And both the humans and the elves would suffer greatly from this. Krell tells them that we'd be honoring the struggle. But we wouldn't. It's the act of a fool.
The struggle?
Ah, right. Sorry. I forgot that I'm talking to a pale-skin. The struggle is the core of our culture. At the heart of everything that lives, there's conflict. The wolf hunts the deer runs from the wolf. Without the deer's flesh, the wolf dies. But if there were no wolf, so would the deer. Why? Because without an enemy, it would breed with no constraint. It would procreate until there's no more plants for the deer to eat. Their peace would be their doom. And it's the same with every being. Where there's no conflict, there's stagnation. And stagnation leads to downfall. This is why there has to be the struggle. But we shouldn't discuss this now. All you need to know is that Krell's actions are a threat. Not only to the Orcs, but also the other races.
I see. And what do you intend to do?
Stop him. Orc culture is based on two pillars, strength and wisdom. And I will show him the power of the second one. By allying with a human and defeating Krell, the Firewielders will see that even an unlikely alliance can result in strength.
So you want to fight him?
Challenge him. But since he's a coward, I doubt he'll accept. Which is what you're here for. There's a second plan if the first one fails.
And in return, I'll get troops.
Yes. If I stop Krell, I will have the whole Firewielder tribe behind me. And I'll give you enough Orcish craftsmen and warriors to support your cause.
Agreed. When are you planning to challenge him?
Now, he has agreed to meet me. And I was just about to leave. Ah, one more thing. What's your name?
Tahar.
Good. Then let us be off Tahar. Krell will meet us northeast from here.
That's the way?
What
Yes?
do you want?
As stupid as their whole damn tribe.
Intriguing.
Gore, what's the meaning of this? Who are these paleskins?
My allies. I'm here to challenge you to a duel, Krell. I will be the new High Chieftain of the Fire Wielders.
I hope this is a joke.
No. You are a danger to our race, and I won't stand by while you drag us into chaos. Once again, I challenge you to a duel, here and now.
Kill them, and feed their corpses to the undead.
Just as I expected. Bloody coward. Time for our second plan.
Which is...
We'll storm his cow.
What's a cow?
His homestead. His camp. If he doesn't want to face me like a child of Zarak would, we'll force him to.
Is this really the only way? Can't you, I don't know, talk to him?
About what? His delusion? Believe me, I've tried that for months.
But we can't take on an entire army by ourselves.
I know that, Tahar. But luckily I'm not the only fire wielder with sense left in him. There's a camp of my brethren nearby who've been sympathizing with my cause, and who promise me their support if push comes to shove. Follow me. Who are you? Where's Zargo?
In a better place. You're here to rally against him, aren't you? Good thing I told him that would happen.
Get out of my sight.
Why? Because you think these orcs support your cause? They don't. They only pretend to because Zargal told them to. And seeing who you choose to surround yourself with makes me understand why. Paleskins here at the foot of Barga Gore? Honestly, Gore, how low can you go?
These paleskins will do what all of you are too scared to do. Put an end to the orc who will kill us all, if we don't stop him.
And to all of us, this isn't strength, Gore, this is treason.
Shut your mouth, Talk. Gore has done more for our tribe than any of you.
Really? Can't you see he's using you? He doesn't give a damn about the fate of the Fire Wielders. All he wants is Krell's Kyle for himself.
But
as I said, it's not too late to turn back. Think about it. All you'll do is throw away your life for a traitor. Krell will restore our race to its former glory with...
I'm done with talking. Face me, or are you as much of a coward as your leader?
Balrek, you piece of shit! Kill the traitor! Kill him, Gore! Tear his bloody guts out! Take him down! Just die already!
Scum! It's decided.
Kill him! Kill that traitor!
For Kor! For the Fire Welders!
No!
Bloody fools.
You attacked him.
If I hadn't, he would have drawn more on his side.
How can you know that?
I just do. And this piece of shit killed Zargo. He didn't deserve any better.
Sorry, but this is nonsense. We've been here for not even an hour, and all you've done so far is slaughter each other.
Are you done?
Yeah, I am.
And what now?
Well, we have what we want. A base of operations. Now this is where you come in. If you remember, I saw what you did in Farlan's Hope. Leading those rosy-cheeked farm boys against the Ash Reavers and winning. That was impressive, which is why I want your advice. I'm a shaman, not a tactician.
But will your brothers even follow me?
No, but me. And I'll follow your advice. Also, they saw how you can fight. They know you're not a coward.
Fair enough. What's the plan?
Simple. Kill Krell. In theory, we could attack right now. But he'll know we're coming. So we need to think tactics.
I'm all ears.
We need to win the other clans. The Ka, the Nook, and the Kayran. Each of them have their own specialty, which we can use against Krell.
What about the car?
They are probably the most civil of the clans. Which is why I think they'll be more easily convinced to follow us. Their fighting style is the most balanced. Air fighters form the core of every ambush.
Who are the Nock?
The ones I'm most worried about. They are the most vicious and brutal fighters of our tribe, with an almost eerie tolerance for pain. Who, as you can guess, are all for Krell's madness. But I have a friend within their ranks. If we can find him, he might help us win them over.
I see. The Kayran, who are they?
Outsiders, who mostly like to keep to themselves. They are extremely religious and devoted to Zarok. If the lands were less harsh on lone wolves, they would have probably formed their own tribe long ago. However, they are the best hunters the orcs have to offer. They use javelins to attack from a distance.
That could come in handy. The clans? I thought you were all fire wielders.
We are, but unlike in your kind, a fire wielder isn't just a fire wielder. Every tribe has dozens of clans, different weapons, traditions, sometimes even different languages.
Understood. So how do we win them over?
There are two ways. Every clan has a champion, just as this one had Zargo. If we beat the champion, they will probably submit to our lead. Some of the clans are loyal to Krell, and will have heard of my treason by now. So they'll probably attack us on sight. In other words, blood will be spilled. Others, such as the Kayran, may listen to reason.
So there's another way other than defeating their champion?
As I said, there may be. We'll need to find out. And Krell won't stand by and watch. It'll be a while, but he'll strike soon enough. We have to be prepared. Finally, before you came, there's been talk of a strange human walking Barger Gore. He had an impressive aura. I don't know if it's worth the time, but you might want to look for him while our clan prepares for battle.
All right. I'll see what I can do. What do we need?
It's done. His Cal is destroyed.
But where's Krell?
Hiding, I guess. Just as...
Enough.
Elder Zilrak, where is Krell?
In the pit. There shall be no more bloodshed. He will now face you as he should have from the start.
Will he? So far all he's done is run.
Well, he can't anymore. This is Zarek's will, and he knows it. Follow me.
Fine. Lead the way.
Are you sure this isn't a trap?
I am. Zilrak is the eldest priest of the Fire Wielders. He's been opposing Krell from the start.
It is time, Krell. There will be no more bloodshed among our own, but a duel, as it should have taken place hours ago if you hadn't run.
This is ridiculous! He allied himself with the Paleskins!
There can be no wisdom without strength, and no strength without wisdom. You know the traditions.
Fuck the traditions! Zarek's fangs. I'm Krell. I'm your High Chieftain, and this piece of filth is a traitor! You hear me? A traitor!
You're the traitor, Krell. You never cared for the fate of our people. This was about you and your pride from the start. Now, unless you're the coward I think you are, face me.
Coward? Me? Weren't you the one who left your blood sister in that cave to rot?
Careful.
Why? Don't you want your pale-skinned friends to know? I wonder why.
All right. Enough of the talking. Face me!
It has begun. Don't intervene.
Bloody traitor! You won't get... Ah! Balrak, I'll crush you!
And it's done. Gore, by Zarek's blood, by his fire, and by his will, I hereby proclaim you the new High Chieftain of the Fire Wielders.
I know many of you have lost kin today. It was a battle that could have been avoided, but it was necessary. And as the struggle tells, we will come forth as a stronger people. I did this for you. Thank you, Tahar. You made this possible.
I'm just glad the bloodbath is over.
So am I. One more question, though. What do you fight for? I know it has something to do with the Shapers, since you opened the gate to their city. But why? What for?
We're trying to stop the Bloodburn. We've made camp in the lost city of Mullandir, and it seems that we need 2 Shaper relics to continue our search. But without troops, we can't get them. One of them is in the middle of the Black Sea, the other one in Aeonir's Blade.
Interesting. All right. As promised, you will have our help. I'll choose some of our best warriors and craftsmen, and we'll join you in Mullandir. I will be there too. I want to know who I'm fighting with. Until then, Tahar. And may your blood never boil.